COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
These cases tear our community apart. No one wins today. A young man is dead.
Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman announces a charging decision less than 24 hours after this police body camera footage was released, showing the shooting death of Thurman Blevins.
Uncertain and rapidly evolving situations needed.
And for the first time, we hear from the officers.
When the gun came out, I feared for my life. I feared for my partner's life.
Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman says charges will not be filed against Minneapolis police officers Justin Schmidt and Ryan Kelly.
This is the body camera footage that shows what happened on June 23rd. The two officers responded to a 911 call about a man who appeared to be intoxicated, firing a gun into the air and the ground. Now, the body camera shows a foot chase followed by gunshots, and then the death of 31-year-old Thurman Blevins. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension has finished its investigation now.
And we have team coverage for you tonight as we look at the investigative files and hear the officers' interviews with the BCA.
We also have community response and an in-depth look at the body camera video with an expert.
But we start with Kirsten Swanson, and she's here to tell us why the county attorney says the officers' actions were justified.
Well, guys, Freeman said he made this decision to not file charges late last week. He said part of the reason for the quick timeline was the body camera video. He said it showed that Blevins posed a threat to the officers and to others in the neighborhood that day. Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman pointed out this moment captured on police body camera video when it appears Thurman Blevins pulled out a gun and turned toward officers.
That's enough for the officer to be able to be justified in taking certain actions to protect himself.
Good afternoon.
Freeman announced he's declined to criminally charge Minneapolis police officers Justin Schmidt and Ryan Kelly, who shot and killed Blevins in June, a decision that sparked outrage during Freeman's press conference Monday morning.
We're here looking for justice.
Refused to obey commands and pointed a gun at them.
The mere fact that he pointed a loaded handgun that he had been firing earlier in the day, both of which we can prove, at a cop, that gives the officers sufficient justification to fire his weapon.
In the alley, investigators found a handgun next to Blevins and a shell casing matching it.
Officer Kelly believed that Mr. Blevins fired the gun at him.
But Freeman admits he can't say with certainty if Blevins fired the shot at the officers.
We know it was fired from this gun. What I cannot tell you is there's sufficient proof that he, in fact, lined it up and shot at the officers.
But Freeman said in his analysis of the case, whether Blevins fired the gun or not is irrelevant.
We don't have to prove that he shot at them to conclude our analysis that the police officers were authorized in using deadly force.
Freeman said investigators found another shell casing that matched that gun near 46th and Bryant, the same location where the 911 caller initially reported that Blevins was firing that gun at the ground and into the air.
Okay, Kirsten Swanson reporting. Thanks.
Put your hands up! Leave me alone! Put your hands... Shots fired, one down.
Copy here on the report of an intoxicated male walking around shooting a gun into the air.
Black male in his 30s, white or gray tank top, black backpack, 6 foot 180, tapered hair. He's also got a bottle of gin. Huh. It's very, very specific. Yeah. What about this guy? He's got a bottle of gin. Okay. Is he black tank top, tapered hair? Yeah. He's got a gun.
Put your fucking hands up now! Stop! Put your fucking hands up! Put your hands up! I will fucking shoot you! What? Stop! Come on, man. You got a gun, mother. Yes, you do. Put it down. Put it down. I will fucking shoot you. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands. Shots fired. Shots fired. One down. Smith, back up. Hold it.
Say, since he supposedly doesn't make the decisions in regards of who prosecutes the police, but it's within law on the decision of justifying this killing, well then maybe we need to take it to the government. Maybe we need to start changing some laws and regulations around here in the United States.
Cindy, you got very emotional talking about growing up in North Minneapolis. Let us kind of shed some light about that. What were you talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, you have to understand, you killed a man in his community, the black community, the only black community that we have left, that they're trying to actually push us out of here in the United States. We're not going to swoop. That's a whole nother topic, but we'll get on that very soon. You'll be hearing us about that too. That they're actually trying to push us out of. And he was forced to run away from his family so that they wouldn't shoot him down in his own community in front of his kids. That's what the black community has to face day by day, minute by minute, second by second, as they continue to try to live and survive there in North Minneapolis.
Every day.
Every day.
Cindy, Andy from the Star Tribune, you had said that if they don't arrest the officers in 48 hours, there'll be consequences. Can you tell us a little bit about what
Stay tuned.
First of all, Cindy, before you address the Star Tribune has acted in a racist manner towards the black community. It might as well be called the Johannesburg Times.
Thank you.
We looked at the cover on the way here, and it says, video footage shows Thurman with the gun. The reality is that Thurman was the one that was gunned down in cold blood.
Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.